The smell is good.
I'm getting so many things. My brain kind of like exploded. Hold on.
I'm getting like, oh man, it's like cherry, banana, vanilla, walnut bread.
I got dryer sheets, then I went back again, and then I got cherry fruit cocktail, and then I got something else. Like every time it's different, like popsicle stick. Yeah, I got popsicle stick. Like I don't know how I feel about this already. It's weird.
All that's there too. You're probably, if you are new to the channel, probably don't know how you feel about us yet. But I'm Josh.
And I'm Erin.
We are Stuff and Whiskey.
We are.
Where we talk about whiskey and other stuff. We are tasting blind. We have this pair of samples right here that correspond to both of these. And they're matched up for some reason or another. We're going to smell them, taste them, tell you what we think about them, tell you which one we prefer, give them some ratings, find out the price, and see if that matches how we feel before we find out what we're drinking. And we do it this way to remove any labels, hype, or bias, although you will see our personal subjective opinions on display because whiskey isn't objective.
And we are people, so we have personal opinions.
But whiskey,
we're persons that have personal opinions.
Whiskey's not objective. Like, it's a matter of taste. Different people like different music, different people like different foods. Whiskey is no different, so don't try to put it in a box. This is just more for fun.
This is for entertainment.
Yeah, we started the channel because we like to hang out and have whiskey together and with friends, so that's what we're here to do. And in the process, maybe we'll learn a little something about both of these. What I'm learning off of both of them right now is they got nice color to them. Glass one smells like a nice sweet bourbon.
I got more. I got dirt and flowers. Literally every time I smell this, I get something different. And I don't know if I love that about this or am like not in love with that.
You know, we were doing the nose and nose back and forth. I feel like we should just start to drink glass one.
When
you want to go nose on glass two, or you want to go drink glass one?
I just want to drink it.
Okay. I don't know why we...
I'm so curious because you're very like methodical with what you do. That's why.
That was more for you. You like to smell comparatively.
I don't care.
All right. Glass one. Down the hatch. Cheers.
This is like purple grape dirt.
I would say cherry grape dirt. This might be a rye whiskey.
Does the cherry have a little bit of purple in it?
I could go with you there.
So it's cherry purple dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or purple cherry dirt. Which one
I got the dirt last.
But when you use two words in conjunction, is the first word the most predominant thing, or is the second word the most predominant thing? Like if you're looking at a color and you say it's
red orange.
Red orange, does that mean it's mostly orange but a little red?
Red is the dominant.
Okay, this is cherry purple.
It's a red with orange, like red leaning orange.
This is cherry purple then.
Yeah.
If what you just said is true, let us know in the comments
below. Cherry purple dirt, like that exact order. Cherry purple dirt, because the dirt's like very faint. And I'm not gonna guess if this is a rye or a bourbon. I'm just letting you know what I get. Yeah. And I know a lot of times earth and dirt are synonymous with rye. I don't care what it is. That's just what I got, and so I just word vomited it out.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not trying to guess myself either. The only reason I say it is just kind of to highlight the fact that we're blind. Because if you're looking at the banner right now and it's a bourbon, and I'm like, this could be a rye.
You're like, oh my gosh, how does he not know?
This guy's an idiot. Well, this idiot, and you're not wrong, by the way, but this idiot has drank thousands of whiskeys blind, and sometimes I still don't know.
It's not as easy to drink things double blind when it could be literally anything out there in the whiskey space that you're drinking, and you it's not as easy as people like to think.
Yeah, if these bottles were sitting in front of us, like the actual bottles, and I were tasting them, one or the other, and they're just a single blind, and they could be one of two things.
You get a 50-50 shot of being right.
I would probably get it right, probably 90% of the time, especially if I've tasted them before. But we're double blind, so we don't really have any clue. So glass one's pretty good.
That's my first impression. All the things, I think I like it. But I need to let that simmer and marinate and see it when I come back to it.
Yeah, I would actually even wager a bottle guess on that one, and I will do that before the reveal.
Later, yeah.
Yeah, but not right now.
I will say...
But I'm honest...
Scouts Honor?
Can you say that? It's a Boy Scout thing, right?
Boy Scouts.
But the Boy Scouts have been catching some heat lately.
I don't get into that mess. I don't know anything about the Boy Scouts. So I just like Girl Scout cookies.
I weren't one.
I was a brownie, which is like...
Ooh.
a
Hot take.
precursor to Girl Scout.
Hot take, Girl Scout cookies, overrated.
They
Heavily overrated.
They are now because you get less cookies and you have to spend more money. But back in the day, man, no.
I'm talking about the goodness of the cookies themselves.
I disagree.
They're not that good.
I will respectfully, vehemently disagree with you, sir.
I feel like there are better options than Girl Scout cookies that are easier to get and just flat out better. Of almost every single one that I can think of.
We'll take this offline because I'd like to see what you think.
All right. Well, we've already committed to a cake blind in a previous video where I said that Kroger cakes were better than Publix cakes. And then we got a lot of people saying Costco cakes are good. So we got to get...
Costco cakes are good.
Hang on. We got to get 4 cakes.
Costco cakes are good.
And we'll do it on a live stream.
Can confirm.
Maybe it'll be our 4th anniversary or 5th anniversary channel celebration or my birthday stream in May. So in April or May, we'll try to do a cake blind. But also, I think we should do a cookie blind.
Yeah.
I don't know how we do that.
My prediction is that Costco and Publix cakes will come out on top because I have had Costco cakes and they are killer.
My prediction is Publix cakes end up on the bottom. And I've not even had a Costco cake. But
have you ever had I don't even know if there's TCBYs anymore in the country.
Here's the problem.
TCBY cakes were the bomb when I was a kid.
Look, I don't mean to belabor the point.
Yeah, we got to get to drinking.
In glass 2, I want to get to it. But Publix cakes, the issue of Publix cakes is that they're too light. Like it's like they don't have enough butter or something in them. I don't know what's going on.
Perfect.
No, they're too light and airy. Like I like
they're
dense,
perfect.
I like a more dense cake.
No, you need a nice. Oh, it's a light and airy cake to handle the buttercream. It's so good.
No, and then the buttercream's not sweet enough.
It's so good.
Kroger's cakes have more body and they have sweeter icing.
Kroger's cakes are sweet.
Yeah.
Which is why you like them more.
That's what makes them awesome.
They're not balanced. Publix cakes are more balanced, and I beg to differ. I think Costco cakes are too, because I've had both of them, and I can't remember if I had a preference, but they're both Costco.
If Publix. I want balance, I'll eat pie. If I'm eating cake, I want it to be crazy sweet. I want glass 2 to be crazy sweet.
Okay, I'm gonna be mad. We're gonna have a marital strife if we don't stop talking.
A marital strife. Right here before your eyes.
Don't make me laugh when I'm pretend mad at you. This smells very sweet. Talking about sweetness.
It smells good too.
I also got a butterscotch note on this.
I was going to say, I don't know if we were talking about it, but I'm getting like a buttercream frosting note
Really?
on this,
I got butterscotch.
Yeah, that's what this smells like. This smells like buttercream, vanilla, cake. You know, that the power suggestion is real. But
it is real and it's strong,
we really do try to... We've done enough blind tastings to know better.
Yeah. This ain't our first rodeo.
This definitely smells like cake. This vanilla cake with buttercream frosting on it, or angel food cake.
I can see that. No, angel food cake is totally different than vanilla cake. Well...
Or yellow cake. This
yellow cake. But angel food cake is different than yellow cake.
This smells good too.
Okay.
Down the hatch. Cheers. By the way, we run uncut here so that you can just see the whole process. Yeah. And also, I don't feel like editing videos. So.
Well, no, you don't have time to edit videos. Let's be honest. You work a lot, so you don't have time.
Yeah.
Cut yourself some slack. You do a lot.
It's easier to say I don't feel like it and take the heat from that than be like, I work 70 hours or more a week.
He doesn't feel like it, but also he works a lot at the end. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I'd rather be hanging out with my wife and daughter than editing videos at my time at home. But
your point, sir.
You know, maybe we'll hire a video editor.
What's the point, sir?
I lost it now. Oh, some of what you see here is us hanging out, but like also sometimes when pours last, like the finish lasts a really long time, it's helpful for us to have a little banter to give, like, if we were doing an edit, we would just sit here in silence for like 3 minutes and Erin would probably be on her phone and I'd probably be on my phone and whatever, but it's more fun for us to hang out and cut up and all that stuff. So if you don't like it, just wait till the banners pop up and just fast forward till you see the banner pop up.
Or if you don't like it, you don't have to watch our channel.
Yeah, that's true too. You don't have to watch.
If you don't like our banter, because
we
do have banter sometimes. Sometimes I get a little spicy with him and sometimes people don't like it, but you know what? To each their own.
And our videos have a money back guarantee. So whatever you paid to watch this video, you can get that money back if you don't like it.
There you go.
All right, second sip on glass 2.
I almost did it with my non-drinking hand. I got to drink this way. I swear it tastes different when I drink with my left hand.
Wow, this is a really interesting matchup, to be honest with you. Because glass 2, sweet, very much in the vein we're talking about. Really kind of leads also with some cherry vanilla as well, but a little bit less like where glass one was more like candy cherry, like hard candy cherry and bright vanilla. This is a little bit more on the borderline like vanilla extract in baked goods lane. Like it's not quite as bright, but it also has a cherry note in it as well. But it's a little bit more natural and a little less hard candy.
I'm getting more like, I don't know if it's barrel or it's...
And that was my next point, barrel, yeah.
But I don't know. There's something that I'm getting and I can't pinpoint how it translates.
Oh, okay.
But to me, it's not as sweet. This also feels fairly proofy as well.
Yeah. So
dang, my esophagus is on fire a little bit.
I like both of these a lot. They're very good. They're not crazy complex.
Oh.
They're not. They don't feel top tier, but they feel very, very, very good. I went back to the nose on glass one after finishing up with glass two,
real good.
and the nose on glass one is actually the best thing.
It's very good
in this entire matchup.
So
nose on glass one is ridiculous.
And going back to glass one after glass one kind of, I'm getting more wood influence on both of these pours after spending some time with it, but the glass one influence of the wood is more like sweet wood. And I like that a lot. I think glass two is slightly more on the bitter side. Slightly, yeah. I think I'm a fan of glass one.
I think glass one might be too sweet for me.
Really? I'm not getting... Wow, okay, hold
It
on.
is crazy. It's specifically cherry sweet, and that is rule number one for me.
Know thyself.
Know thyself. And I know that for me, there are a couple of specific notes that you get in bourbon specifically, and also in rye and other whiskeys as well, but specifically in bourbon and rye, there are certain notes where, depending on how they read, they can be a huge plus for me, or they could actually start detracting from a pour. In glass one, to me, the way the cherry notes coming across, it's like that hard candy, red candy. It's almost like cherry watermelon almost, and it's to the point where it's so overly sugary sweet that it's borderline like getting close to medicinal for me.
Got it.
And it's kind of putting me off a little bit.
Yeah, okay. So I haven't done this in a long time, but if you're new or haven't seen this before, this is our signal to tell the other person that, like, we've got something to say. We used to do this a lot more. Now we just interrupt each other. Maybe we should get back to that. But while Josh was talking, I took another sip. This is going to be the most wild thing, and people are going to come at me, and I don't care. It's what I got.
Glass two?
Yeah. When I took another sip of glass two, something popped in my mind. Fish tacos. I can't explain why. Again, I'm just reporting what I'm getting. I don't ask too many questions. My brain does what it does. And then I word vomit to you.
I mean, I would like to drink glass two of fish tacos, but if I may respond to that.
You may.
When you're tasting whiskey, whatever you get is what you get.
Yeah.
So, like, if you hear us saying tasting notes and you struggle to get tasting notes, or you get some off-the-wall tasting notes or whatever, we're not right, you're not wrong. With that said, Aaron is absolutely wrong about fish tacos. Glass number two.
Dude, I don't know. Maybe it's something like...
Doesn't taste like
that
fish
you
tacos.
get when you get fish tacos. Because, a lot of them serve it with the same sort of deal. Like some sort of, like, cilantro slaw or whatever. I don't know. But maybe it's the corn tortilla. Maybe it's the corn tortilla from a fish taco that I'm getting. But, like, it was specifically fish taco.
Man, I'm trying to reach here.
It was for a second.
I'm trying to reach here, and if they have...
It was a very split second, but it was very clear.
When I get fish tacos, I don't get the slaw or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care about any of that, but, like...
You don't like vegetables.
I just want the fish and, like, sauce.
Yeah.
And this has, like... I could stretch into, like, a little lime creme fraiche.
I'm not asking you to agree with me. I'm literally just telling you what word picture...
I'm trying to back up my wife.
Mental picture I got in my brain.
I'm trying to back up my wife here.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. But I don't need you. I'm a strong, independent woman who doesn't need your backup. But actually, I do appreciate it. So thank you. Continue.
I could stretch to, like, a creme fraiche that has a little bit of, like, lime in there.
Yeah. Okay.
On, like, a fish taco, like a nice piece of, like, halibut or cod that's been, like, nicely, like, slightly fried,
Okay.
like a thin, yeah. It tastes like vanilla cake. I don't know what to take. Glass 2 tastes like vanilla cake. It's
All
really
right.
good.
I have a preference. I like glass 1. I think glass 1 for me is getting... They're both getting thumbs up. I like them both. I do prefer glass 1. For all the aforementioned reasons that I will not summarize here because you should be paying attention.
Yeah. I like both of these. I think they're both really good whiskey. I think I'm going to just take a guess here. Glass 1 is the better whiskey, or should be the quote-unquote better whiskey, either more expensive,
you think?
more desirable, whatever, especially the nose. The nose is bonkers on glass 1. The nose is a 2 thumbs up nose. On the palate, I'm going to give them both thumbs up. My preference...
Well, we're only giving 1 score. You don't get a nose score and a palate score.
I know that. I'm just saying, this nose is worth remarking on.
Okay.
And if the palate hit like the nose hits, it'd be 2 thumbs up across the board.
Gotcha.
But the palate, the way things taste is the most important when it comes to whiskey, even though I really do like to smell my whiskey a lot as well, because it gives me another level of enjoyment. So with glass 1, I would smell it a lot more than I drink it. And I got to be in the mood for this profile. That's what's keeping me from going 2 thumbs up on glass 1.
Yeah.
I think it's worthy of 2 thumbs up if you like this profile, and we'll see if the value changes that. But for me, this profile is a little hit and miss.
Borderline on the cherry for you because you're very specific about what type of cherry profile you like.
Right. And that's why I do have a preference to glass 2. Glass 2 is going to fit my mood more than glass 1 will. Okay. With that said, I don't think glass 2 is as good. It's just a profile that I would go to more often. But they're both getting a very strong thumbs up for me.
Okay.
If they're $100 or less, each of them, I think that's fantastic value. These taste like very good whiskey. Glass number 1's number 37. How much is it?
$65.
It matches my bottle guess. What is glass number 2?
$65. They're both $65.
I wonder if I know what this is. Glass 2 doesn't match. Okay. All right.
Before I reveal the bottle guess?
Before I even give myself the latitude to think about what these are, like in earnest, like an actual guess, I'm staying thumbs up. Strong thumbs up on both of them.
I am too.
I think these are, I mean, honestly, like I could go 2 thumbs up on both of these.
Because of the price?
I think the value. Based on the taste, I mean, I literally just said I think they could be $100 bottles. $100 bottles. And they're $65. Yeah. Like, that's almost half price. I almost just talked myself into going 2 thumbs up on both of them.
You do you, boo.
Can I do it?
I don't know, but you have about 5 seconds to make that call before I reveal what it is. Time's up.
I'm at $65. I'm gonna. Okay, okay, hang on. 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. What's better than these for $65 or less? I can't think of anything. 2 thumbs up.
4 seconds.
Ready? What's better? Glass 1 feels like a Jack Daniel's Coy Hill, specifically Jack Daniel's Coy Hill Rye on glass 1. That super cherry note, crazy.
Glass number 1 is Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof. Just as
not rye.
Just as barrel proof.
Glass number.
So I'm assuming it's the Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah, if it says barrel proof, it's just the.
It's 128.7 proof. The Jack Daniel's.
Number 37.
Yes. Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof. Which explains the cherry because Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof, specifically the Tennessee whiskey, can be divisive for you because sometimes it's the exact cherry profile you like and sometimes it can lean medicinal. Well, and that makes sense to me.
And specifically their ryes from Coy Hill, which if you look at the neck of a Jack Daniel's bottle, a barrel proof bottle, especially all the barrel proofs, but the ryes, they'll have like 01 dash and then a number. And Coy Hill is 08 through 13. So if it's 01 dash 08, 09, 10, 11, 12, or 13, those are Coy Hill ryes.
This doesn't say where it's from, what hill it's
then
from.
it's just it's just a shelfer.
Okay.
Fantastic value. What's glass number 2?
Old Forester 1920.
Wow.
115 proof. Significantly less, 13 proof points. Almost 14 proof points less, but it's still drank pretty proofy.
All right. we got to have a conversation now.
Okay.
Let's keep it brief.
Okay.
We have bagged on Old Forester 1920
We have.
because anybody that's been around whiskey for a while, if that's you, you know that Old Forester used to have these labels that were kind of antique-y. They had like this faux vintage kind of wash to them. They weren't white. And then they changed their labeling to a very stark white label on their bottles.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, and it's 1920 has a certain color of blue, and 1910 has a different color of blue.
Okay.
And we felt like when they swapped from the old kind of antique vintage labels to the new labels, we felt like 1910 was every bit as good, if not better, but we felt like 1920 fell off a cliff. Like we had
also
3 different bottles that were just terrible. They tasted like nail polish remover. They weren't good. We did not like them.
Also, our palate could have changed because that was years ago.
It could.
What you're speaking about, I remember, was years ago.
But nail polish remover in a whiskey is not a note I like to get.
No, same.
And we had 3 different bottles from different stores in our area that we got that had that note in it over the course of like 2 years. And I had written this product off.
Same.
And I honestly, begrudgingly bought this bottle. These are both our bottles.
Okay.
We love this Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof.
Yeah.
And it kind of came through. It's like, I thought it was crazy whiskey, but it's just the way the cherry hit me today was a little weird. And that happens sometimes for me.
You're very specific about cherry.
But the Old Forester 1920.
Better than I remember.
Vanilla cake note and all that stuff. Like
I did get fish tacos, but I wasn't mad about it. I just wanted to make sure I said it.
This is way better than any of those 3. And I'm glad, I'm glad we bought the bottle. Because when I bought the bottle, brought it home, opened it up, tried it, and I was like, okay, that's not as bad as I remember it being, but let's see what happens when it gets a little air in it and all that stuff. Let it happen, got a few pours out of there, let it hang out for a couple weeks, put this match up in our blind sample pool. Here it is popping up. I thought the Jack Daniels would trounce the Old Forester, and because that cherry note today, while I did think the Jack Daniels was significantly better whiskey,
you just weren't feeling it.
If I had to have another pour of the 2, I would get another pour of the 1920 right now.
Yeah, and that just goes to show the subjectivity of whiskey as far as even within yourself, different days you can like something a lot more than you've previously liked it or less than you've previously liked it. So it's just for fun. This is for funsies. This isn't so serious.
A note that I get on Old Forester 1920 from the old labeling batches that had that vintagey kind of antique-y look, milk chocolate, definitely getting that on this now.
Oh, interesting.
It's almost like a milk chocolate nougat 3 Musketeers style.
Maybe there was just like a phase where they were like changing things up and like we just got a few bad batches in that phase.
Yeah. If there's one thing we've learned from doing this channel over the years is that distillers and manufacturers as well of barrels and all this stuff, like there's always change.
There's variance.
As much as they try to control all the variables, I mean, whiskey is subject to changing over time because of the wood that's used in the barrels, the seasons.
The seasons are different, the summers are different, the winters are different.
And Old Forester does use climate controlled warehouses, which should mitigate that a little bit. But honestly, like I would say right now, emphatically, this bottle of... Did I just use emphatically twice in the same video? I apologize. That's pretentious.
You said it, not me.
Glass number 2. If that's Old Forester 1920, and it is, that bottle, that's the best available product they make. That's well worth $65.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the price. I agree.
Yeah. And I'm glad we gave it another shot. So even something I had sworn off.
Yep.
Don't hang on to that
Things
forever.
might be worth revisiting at some point. Everything comes back around full circle, and your palate changes. I know my palate has changed over the, 4 or 5 years we've been doing this channel?
Don't they say every 7 years your
taste buds change?
Well, they say that, and I looked that up a little bit.
Yeah.
Somewhat recently, I feel like. And they said, obviously everything's different, like different cells in your body are dying and new cells are coming about and this, that, and the other. But like, there was something, it's different rates.
Right.
But 7 years is just kind of what people kind of put on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, I'm super happy with this.
Yeah, me too.
I'm glad. Old Forester totally redeemed themselves.
Yes. And if you're happy with this video, please give it a thumbs up. Yeah. It does help us out. I know people are like, whatever, but like engagement does help. It tells YouTube that people like it. Yeah, and thank you for watching.
Yeah, and if you like single barrel picks from places that are really, really good, like Jack Daniels and Old Forester.
We've done picks at both, yeah.
We've done barrel picks at both of these places, done more Jack Daniels and Old Forester. We're also fairly local to Jack Daniels. They're right down the road. We're here in Nashville, Tennessee. They're
right down the road, like an hour away.
That's right down the road.
Okay.
Kentucky's 2 hours away.
That's like country time, right down the road.
Yeah. It's a nice drive with the windows down.
Okay.
The weather's nice.
Fair
enough. Both of these we've done picks at, but we do all kinds of barrel picks. Check it out over there. We make them available to our Patreon audience. They really don't make it to the public. So to get our barrel picks, you kind of do have to be in our barrel club or at least a Discord member or supporting member. Supporting members get behind the scenes content. Discord members get access to our Discord if you want to talk whiskey all day outside of the toxicity of something like a Facebook group. We keep it cool. We keep it chill. People are helping people. It's a great place to be.
Absolutely.
But yeah, check it out. Patreon over there.
And thank you for watching today's video. Be good to each other, and until next time. Cheers.
Cheers. I meant to mix these.
Like a split second, thought, I wonder if this is a Jack Daniels in here. Because you kept talking about cherry. I thought it was
Jack Daniels immediately.
Because you kept talking...
Can you pour that in here? For a 50-50 blend?
Okay.
We have a whole bottle.
Okay, because you kept talking about the cherry, you only talk about it that specifically with Jack Daniels Barrel Proof.
Yeah, it's...
For the most part.
Yeah, but even more the Coy Hill Rise, though. Specifically the rye and specifically the Coy Hill Rise.
Can you try that so I can try it?
Oh, that smells really good. So one thing...
These are both owned by Brown-Forman, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
And one thing I know about, because of our banana... Hey, if you're still here, by the way, we have this thing that we dubbed the Stuff and Whiskey Banana Pancakes Blend. It is Old Forester 1910, equal parts, by the way. Old Forester 1910, Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, and any Jack Daniels Barrel Proof Tennessee whiskey that you have. Mix those equal parts. Comes in around 103, 104 proof. Maybe a little higher or lower depending on your Jack Daniels single barrel. Hundreds of people have tried this blend and said how awesome it is. It's super enjoyable. But I'm finding that Brown-Forman products just tend to blend very well with other Brown-Forman products.
I mean, that would make sense.
This smells awesome.
Wow. So I just tasted the blend just against the Jack Daniels, and that is very good. Can confirm. We just need to put a little Woodford in there.
Wow, that's good.
And then it's the banana pancakes blend.
That tamed the cherry down.
It did.
And you still have the vanilla cakiness. You still got everything that was there on both of them. You still have, but it just tamed the cherry down a little bit, and it's not as medicinal.
Also, I don't even know why I got fish tacos, but like I had to say it.
I appreciate it
because I took a sip. It was maybe like my third sip, and I just got a vision of myself at Wahoo's Tacos in Orange County, California, eating fish tacos. And why would I get that after drinking that? So I had to
you haven't lived there in 15 years?
A long time, yeah.
Who doesn't love fish tacos?
They're okay. But, like, I just don't love fish in general.
That's fair.
So.
You are...
Or corn tortillas.
Your family.
Yeah.
Family's anti-fish, anti-seafood.
My mom is anti-seafood, therefore she didn't cook it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.